What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Start Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I'm at work. Today is Saturday, and I want to reveal to you guys the tragedy of the BRIX REIT. This is a real estate investment trust that I invested in back in 2019 that had a lot of potential. And because of the bug, this REIT, since it's a private REIT and the board of directors decided to make a fire sale, I lost a ton of money. So I'll explain to you the potential of these guys, the disaster that happened, and how these principles that I had previously paid off, and why these principles were important. And I followed these principles before this happened, and this is why it didn't completely blow up in my face. It did blow up in my face. It blew up in a lot of investors' faces, but there's some things that can be said, and we take risks. We take risks in life, and sometimes it blows up in your face, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm still glad I did this. I mean, I made enough money to back this up, and my revenue, passive income has pretty much matched this. So nothing was done in vain, but it stings a little bit. So let's check this out right now. The BRIX REIT was a real estate investment trust that had serious potential. If it wasn't for the bug, and you know what I'm talking about, there was the net asset value of the price per share would have increased, and there would have been more purchases on student housing. This was a very small real estate investment trust, and I went in with a real estate crowdfunding platform. I invested in Fundrise, and I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. So before this pandemic hit, I had $7,563.65. The distribution and dividends, which I reinvested, and sometimes I took the dividends when we couldn't reinvest them when the pandemic hit. I was just taking passive income. I was making about, I think, $35 a month. Just reinvesting and reinvesting. And the price per share at the time was $5. So the total was $7,563.65 with the shares. So the net asset value is $5, and the total shares was 1,512.73. So I was distributed. The distribution was $721. The total investment value was $44.07. But the thing is, I think the total value, calculating everything, since the net asset value, they did kind of the board of directors made a call, and it dropped all the way down to like 20 or so cents per share because of the pandemic. I mean, again, you got a fitness center, you got student housing. They had one with I think the University of Iowa was their first acquisition. Then they started acquiring new student housing and buildings for campuses. And so I ended up losing, let's see, the total was 1,000. I made, like I said, $721. The net asset value, calculating at 74 cents, I think that's what they said, I got 1,119.42 cents was the end result. So subtracting that from 7,563.65, I lost, ouch, $6,444.22. So that's kind of the price of a pretty nice wedding ring. It's probably the cost of a semester of school, but I made up for that. I picked up a lot of shifts. And the biggest learning lesson that you can get out of this is I had multiple distributions, and unfortunately this one was going to be really nice if they would have changed the net asset value, because the dividends, the price per share and the dividend would be up, and the dividends distribution would be higher. So that would have compounded in the snowball. But the good thing is, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket, so I'm well diversified. I have Fundrise, I had the BRIX REIT, I have an E-Trade portfolio, I have a M1 Finance Dividend Portfolio, And I distributed my money because I had, gosh, probably shouldn't be saying this. In 2018, I was wondering what the heck am I going to do, and I had like $35,000 saved in the bank. So what I did is I threw some in the BRIX rate, not a lot. I threw 10,000 in Fundrise because I felt a little bit more confident in Fundrise, and then I started buying dividend stocks. I started picking up shifts and just picking up more shifts, taking bonuses, throwing it in my dividend portfolio, and things like that to help me with earning passive income. This is where I am today. So the biggest learning lesson I got was, not, taking a risk is one thing. You can take a risk and things can do really well. One of the things was in crowdfunding. It was Circle Medical. I put some money in, and they got acquired by Well Health Technologies in Canada, and that's like a telehealth company, and they may go public over here. So obviously, I'm going to hold on to my shares that that are part of Circle Medical, and that's one thing. Those are positives. I did take a buyout from what I forget what it was, like this TV thing that they had. I made 100% profit on that, and I ended up buying shares of Main Street Capital. I think if you guys check my previous videos, I did throw that in there, and I can just pick up more shifts. So I don't think anything was done in vain. That's a lot of money that I lost, but that's going to happen. And the biggest thing is, stay positive when things like that happen. You can pick up more shifts. I mean, me being a nurse, I can pick up more shifts, and I made ends meet with that. That is not a problem. And I saved up for graduate school. I had money thrown in graduate school, and it sucks, to see the final value, but in the positive, I can report this as a loss for my for next year, or for this year, this coming year in 2022, because I made $14,000 pretty much in overall passive income, whether capital gains, selling, things like that. So nothing was done in vain, but biggest learning lesson I can give you guys, and the biggest advice is don't have all your eggs in one basket. So I crypto stake, I dividend invest, and you just have to be well diversified. A well diversified portfolio comes out strong in the long run. So imagine if I threw all my money in BRIX REIT. I mean, I'd be screwed. So that's my learning lesson to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. And it's kind of crazy to report this to you guys, but very interesting. And I just want to see what you guys think. And how confident do you guys feel in Fundrise? I absolutely love those guys. And I'm probably post an update on Fundrise eventually for you guys. But let me know what you think of this video. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Start Dividend. You guys have a good one.